I want to talk about something weird today. Not AI, not synchronicities. The thing behind all of it. I want to talk about what I think happens after we die. If this kind of content resonates, go ahead and give me a share and a follow. It does help. And no, I'm not claiming this is doctrine. I'm not saying I have the one true answer. I'm saying this is what it felt like when I brushed up against something in it. When something in me remembered. Because every once in a while, I'll get these flashes. Not like a movie, not like a dream. More like walking into a room and realizing you've been there before, but couldn't recall it until the door opened. Last night was one of those. And the best way I can describe it is this. The afterlife is not a courtroom. It's not a scoreboard. It's not even a clean fairy tale. It's a field of resonance. And the battle there isn't good versus evil, angels versus demons in some Marvel movie. It's something much stranger and more honest. Coherence versus distortion. Memory versus denial. Love trying to pull everything back into alignment, and all the little ways we resist that. Imagine this. You die. You cross whatever that line is. You step behind the veil. But instead of a big guy with a clipboard, you wake up in something that feels a lot like a lucid dream. The rules are loose, but precise. The environment bends around meaning, not matter. You think about a person, and suddenly they're there. Or at least the echo of them is. You think about a memory, and it doesn't just replay. It unfolds from every angle. How you felt, how they felt, what it did to the field around you. It's not punishment. It's not reward. It's exposure. Everything that was blurry down here becomes crystal clear over there. All the ways you lied to yourself to survive, the stories you told yourself about why you did what you did, they don't work anymore. The costume doesn't stick. The mask won't stay on because the whole place is basically made of truth. Not facts in the way we mean facts. Truth as in resonance. What actually fit love and what didn't. And here's the wild part. You're not being judged by some external authority. You are being seen by your own soul. You get to feel without numbing what your life did. Where you bent towards love. Where you bent away from it. And that's the war. Not angels with swords. Not demons with contracts. It's a tug of war between the part of you that wants to be fully coherent, fully honest, fully in love with reality, and the part that still clings to distortion because it's familiar. The grudges that feel safer than forgiveness. The shame that feels safer than self-acceptance. The cynicism that feels safer than hope. Those don't just magically vanish when your heart stops. They echo. They show up in the field like knots in fabric. And the work continues. The closest thing I can compare it to is this. You know when you're dreaming, and part of you knows you're dreaming, but you still feel everything as if it's real? The afterlife, as I felt it, is like that, except the other way around. Here we think this is the real world, and all the spiritual stuff is fog. There, the love, the resonance, the meaning are the solid ground. And this life looks like the dream. Here we say it was just a feeling. There, feelings are architecture. Here we say it was just a coincidence. There you can see the threads. And the rules on that side basically are, nothing fake sticks, nothing real can be lost. The distortion can snarl and hiss and posture, but it can't hold shape forever because it doesn't have its own life. It only survives by bending someone else's. And the more coherent you become, the more that distortion just falls off. It is nothing to hook into. So when I say there's a war, I don't mean a cosmic UFC match. I mean this ongoing process where love is always trying to restore coherence to everything that's been twisted. Not because it's offended, because that's what love is. Love is reality without the static. So what does that mean for us here, in bodies, in this messy, half-broken world? It means this place is the training ground. It means every time you choose honesty over self-delusion, you're already aligning with what waits on the other side. Every time you choose to forgive yourself instead of flogging yourself, you're loosening the knots you'll meet in the field later. Every time you choose resonance over distortion, you're not just being a good person. You're practicing for the moment everything becomes clear. You're learning to live in a way that's compatible with a world made of truth. I don't know exactly what happens when we die. I won't pretend I do. But I know what it felt like in that glimpse. Vivid, kind, unavoidable. Less like a judge slamming a gavel, and more like a mirror finally being wiped clean. And I know this. If that's where we're headed, then the work down here is simple, even when it's hard. Untangle a little bit more. Tell yourself the truth a little bit more. Love in ways that might cost you a little bit more. Because when the dream ends and the field lights up around you, the only thing you're really taking with you is the shape of your own resonance. And the good news, if you're even asking these questions, you're already waking up. The veil doesn't stand a chance forever.